F1 News Live. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen are preparing for Saudi Arabian Grand Prix duel. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen are both currently preparing for Sunday's Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. The pair had mixed fortunes last time out in Bahrain, with the Mercedes star claiming third while his Red Bull driver retired. And history suggests they'll be very much in the spotlight when the event in Jeddah kicks off on Sunday afternoon. Hamilton and Verstappen will be returning to Saudi for the first time since December's chaotic race. And that will provide yet another interesting narrative as the two F1 titans battle it out for Formula One glory once again. Ahead of this weekend's race, it's time to look back at how the drama unfolded when the two men graced the same grid mere months ago. Hamilton won the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix to move level with Verstappen on 369.5 points ahead of the final race of the season, which was then held in Abu Dhabi. And with so much at stake, things threatened to boil over. Hamilton may have secured top spot on the podium in Jeddah that day, but he launched a blistering attack on Verstappen over the Mercedes radio after an incident on lap 37. The Brit labelled his Dutch counterpart as F-crazy man, leading both racers to be summoned by the stewards. Hamilton was forced wide after attempting a pass, and while Red Bull told Verstappen to let his rival past, they ended up colliding instead. Over team radio, Hamilton alleged the 24-year-old had been guilty of dangerous driving. He added, "He just brake tested me. It was just dangerous driving, dude." Yet Red Bull were adamant Verstappen did nothing wrong, with the Red Bull star himself retorting by saying, "It was eventful, a lot of things happened that I don't fully agree with, but it is what it is. I slowed down, I wanted to let him by, I was on the right but he didn't want to overtake and we touched. I don't really understand what happened there." Christian Horner also went on the defensive, with the Red Bull chief adamant Verstappen had done everything possible to avoid a collision. "Max was trying to give the place up," he said. "We informed race control that we were going to give the place up and Max was lifting off. I think Lewis was lifting off. I don't know if Hamilton was messing around looking for the DRS line. It was clear that we had given the place up. It's weird because Lewis is slowing down behind him, it sounds like he's lifting off. It was like Hamilton didn't want to pass him because of the doctors. We were trying to give the place up and Lewis then drives up the back of Max's car. We've picked up quite a bit of damage from that. Very, very frustrating." Verstappen went on to win the F1 title last year, getting the better of Hamilton in Abu Dhabi with some help from the FIA. Therefore, the rivalry between the two men has never been tenser as they both prepare for this weekend's blockbuster event. Verstappen and Hamilton both have work to do if they're to challenge Ferrari for the prize, however. Mercedes and Red Bull are already trailing their rivals, with Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz clinching first and second on the podium in Bahrain last time out. Meanwhile, speaking ahead of the Saudi Arabian GP, Sky Sports' Craig Slater has revealed Hamilton led discussions that resulted in the race being given the green light to go ahead. An attack on Saudi's Aramco Jeddah oil depot on Friday had sparked suggestions the race should be rescheduled. But it now won't be, and Slater said, "I know that Lewis Hamilton, Carlos Sainz, Pierre Gasly and the young Mick Schumacher were leading the debate. I can't say they have come to a unanimous decision that it should go ahead, but they have come to a joint decision that the race should carry on, and that's why we are where we are now. There would have been the potential for them to pull out, they have that influence. The race obviously couldn't go ahead without the drivers." Lewis Hamilton was very influential in the decision over the Australian Grand Prix not going ahead at the height of the COVID pandemic, so they do have that influence. There may be divergent views amongst the drivers, but it is going to go ahead. There is extra security around the track and at the hotels today.